We're going to get started on our regular council meeting, and it is 6:31. It is August the 10th, 2017. Can we have a quorum call, please?
Alderman Smith.
Here.
Alderman Rapino.
Here.
Alderman Garcia.
Here.
Alderman Fillinger.
Here.
Alderman Tomasini.
Here.
There is a quorum present.
Okay, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have citizens to be heard. On number 3, the item will be open for up to 30 minutes with 3 minutes to each speaker. If there are more than 10 speakers, each will be given 2 minutes. The first person would be Mary Randolph about the website. Agenda item.
Thank you. First, I'd like to thank Mayor Tanguma for allowing the discussion and possible decision about the website to be on this month's agenda. It's a really important issue and one that I've always deemed important because of the danger of a perception of impropriety when the head of our government is also in charge of the website. Now, unfortunately, something came to light yesterday. In fact, it was posted on Nextdoor that Mayor Tanguma had shared at least one email from a citizen to Alderman Fillinger with others, which got around, I don't know to how many people, but that information and one sentence out of my email got quoted on Nextdoor. This is kind of disturbing to me. I've been informed that it's not illegal, but it's improper. Because of that, I would like each of you aldermen to ask yourself 2 questions before you make your decision. First, how comfortable are you going to feel corresponding through the city's website with citizens if that email could be pulled out and shared with others? How comfortable does that make you? And my second question for you to ponder would be, is this really the kind of website you want to be associated with? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next up is B.J. Gillespie, miscellaneous.
Yeah, miscellaneous. Number 1, the receipt for the receipts, according to Mayor Tanguma, through some text to me, receipts for the tax refunds that were charged to the city because the tax exemption wasn't presented to the retailers or vendors at the time, have been refunded and given to Charlotte Ray. And I've heard nothing of anything on any of the financial statements about.
No, I haven't gotten them back yet, but I don't know how long it takes.
Okay. Second thing, refunds for returns to Villager. Again, text from Mayor Tanguma said that Alderman Fillinger had returned a lot of stuff to the retailers and had gotten refunds, and the money had been given to Charlotte Ray, the city clerk, along with the receipts. We've heard nothing of that. Third thing, there was a tool that was purchased to remove the tile in the building. $30. Again, text from the mayor that she was going to return that and return the money to the city. I've heard nothing of that. Number two, the contract for the redo of the building, of the municipal building. Nowhere on the paperwork that I have does it call it a contract, it's a proposal. There is a change in it down at the bottom so far as the city now paying for the dumpster, which was not on there before. When did that occur? Because there's no date on that change, and it's not initialed by the mayor. It's only initialed supposedly by Louis Corcamus. I question when it was done, if he even initialed it. I think we need to get a copy of the man's signature because there's great conflict here, and the website, the social media thing. There was never any problem when Mayor Ball was administrator of the website. It's only been since Mrs. Tanguma has been the administrator, along with Charles Fillinger. I've got text messages from Mayor Tanguma telling me how she had even checked his trash can. Shake your head all you want, Karen. I've got it in text, and I will share that. Mr. Garcia, I've got text from the mayor saying that you are the one who named Alderman Smith initially as the person who burglarized and vandalized the municipal building. Yes, sir, I have it in text. I will show it to you after the meeting.
I would really like to see.
BJ, that investigation is still open, and we are all suspects because the person that vandalized the building actually had access to the key.
You have named everybody except your third or fourth cousin as a suspect. You've named me, you've named Anthony Garcia, you've named Charles Fillinger, you've named...
All of the city officials have a key. I mean, that's...
I never
the ones
had
that
a key. You denied me access to that building.
Okay, BJ, that's...
Go ahead and gavel. Go ahead and gavel.
Arguments here.
You did that before. It was illegal when you did it before. It's illegal now.
BJ, I can't answer to an investigation that is still open.
I talked to the lead investigator of the burglary, Miss Irene Presses. My name is, although you said, and I've got it in text, that I was the main suspect, my name was never mentioned.
Brandon said
Smith
you were the
was.
main suspect, Miss BJ Gillespie. That's good enough. Thank you so much
No,
for
that's
sharing.
not good enough.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
I also talked to the
Your time limit is up.
The Bear County Sheriff that you said accused me.
Ma'am, your time limit
of
is
being
up. The
a
next one up
suspect.
would be David Tremblay. Officer, could you help her get some air outside, please? Thank you.
You're going to throw me out again.
No, just asking you to get air. We've got you just a bit. Thank you so much, and I wrote
Tanguma,
everything down. Thank you so much, David
You've
Tremblay.
revealed yourself once again.
David Tremblay, please.
Couple of things. First thing, in the past, we were getting seeing the signs notifying residents that there would be a council meeting upcoming. I haven't seen that happen in the last few meetings. Specifically, the town hall meeting probably is the reason why it's such a low turnout. The website is good, but I've talked to people, and people tell me they don't look at the website or they don't have internet access, and the signs are really helpful. And there's more than one entrance, the main entrance off of Waterwood Pass and Mathis Road. Everybody's coming in and out that way. They see it. And I mean, you look around, it's the same people you see here all the time. These are the people who are interested in what's going on in the city. The other item is the item speaking about the repairing or renovating the entrance at Waterwood Pass where the Waterwood sign is. I would like to suggest that we get away from calling everything Waterwood. People are still, people will say, oh, I live in Waterwood, I'm not in Sandy Oaks. You know, we need to do away with the Waterwood, the whole name, do away with it. The park should be called Sandy Oaks, City of Sandy Oaks Park, so that everybody can start relating to City of Sandy Oaks. I think it would be a great help to our purpose, to your purpose, and everyone involved. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Number 4, financial report. The income and expenses will be reported by our city clerk, Charlotte Ray.
Okay, our beginning balance, this is at the beginning of July, $399,971.54. We had checks paid out of $16,020.80, deposits of $8,033.20, leaving us with a balance of $380,877.54.
Thank you so much. I'm going to wait on item 5. I'm going to go to agenda 6. Marcus Johns is running late. We have consent agenda. All matters listed under consent agenda are considered to be routine by the City Council of the City of Sandy Oaks and will be enacted by one motion. There will not be separate discussion of these items. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. I want to go ahead and remove item C. We do not have an invoice yet from Ms. Ortiz. So item A would be to consider or possible action on approval of the minutes from the special city council meeting June the 15th, 2017. And B would be to consider and all possible action on approval of the minutes from the regular city council meeting July the 13th, 2017. And then we have D, discuss, consider possible action on approval for payment for $140 for security for today, July, our regular city council meeting.
Do we have to take them separate if there's corrections that need to be made?
Yes. Well, make the corrections and then make the motion to accept it with the corrections. Altogether, it's technical.
Are there any discussion, consideration, possible action on any of the items I just mentioned?
Well, the June 15th one, I don't know if you would consider it a typo or how you would consider it.
What item would that be?
It's up here at the top, it's where it says absent.
Yeah, that's
It's
just a
just a
typo.
word that's supposed to be, not supposed to be there.
Oh. Anything else that needs correction?
I didn't see anything on that.
How about July the 13th meeting?
Again, it's just a typo on the third page. Item number 12, the second paragraph, it should say expenditures, it's just misspelled. Right there. And on item number 26, there's a sentence, it says Alderman Thomasini made a motion to amend the resolution to require two signatures on checks. And it says $100 or less, that should say $100 or more.
That's true.
And that's all I have, unless somebody knows.
Okay, anybody else have any corrections or discussions? Oh, Alderman's misspelled as well. Right at the same line after two signatures are checked, so need to recheck that.
I move we table the minutes until corrections are made, and we look at them at the next meeting.
Alderman Fillinger.
Well, one of them just has just one correction. The June 15th.
We, walked through this before, tried to correct
That's fine, I mean, it doesn't, however, whatever she recommends.
Necessary.
If there, I think the last time, there was a date wrong on the agenda, so that was a notice issue. If there are the minutes and it's a typo, they can be corrected now. If y'all want to propose to look though, then they should probably be tabled. It's the more substantive, item or issues that need separate motions with the corrections.
So I can make a motion to accept the June 15th one with just the correction to take that word out?
Well, we have to do this motion. Yeah, there's
He's already got a motion.
Oh, okay, I see, okay, I see what you mean.
Okay, Alderman Fillinger has motioned to table the minutes for June 15th, July 13th until corrections are made. Do I have a second motion for that?
Second.
Alderman Garcia seconds the motion to table the meeting minutes until the corrections are made. Can I have a show of hands?
Is that just for the June 15th?
June 15th and July the
Both of them?
13th. Yes.
That's the motion.
It's been seconded.
We'd like to do a show of hands. Who would go ahead and agree to table these items till the corrections are made? Okay, we have unanimous on agreement that we should work on this and bring it back when the corrections are made. Right now, we are going. Oh, do we have an item? That's right, we did, y'all did pass an approval to go ahead and automatically have security at every meeting, so D.
No, I mean,
It was about continuous security. We did talk about approval of payment last time, so we should probably go ahead and talk about D. Are there any discussions that we need on the approval for payment for $140 for our security for today? I'd like to have a motion. Okay. So Alderman Thomasini motions to go ahead and accept the item D for payment for security for today, July regular meeting, and Alderman Fillinger second the motion. Can I have a show of hands? Okay, we have unanimous. We will pay our security. Thank you so much. The next item is to really go into executive session discussing pending purchase of SAWS property pursuant to Texas Open Meetings Act, Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code, Section 551.071. This will give us time to consult with the attorney on the matters in which the duty of the attorney to the governmental body under the Texas disciplinary rules of professional conduct of the State Bar of Texas clearly requires discussion is closed session and or Section 551.072 deliberation about real property. So at this time,
is number 7 going to be?
yes, as 7, yes, 7 is the item under discussion, would be the actual discussion, consideration, possible action on pending purchase of SAWS property with update on those tanks and removal. Okay, open meeting's over at. Okay, the open meeting will be closed right now. It's 6:51 p.m. to go into executive session. Appreciate exiting the building, and we will call you back. Thank you.